Indraja Nagraj and I am from Coventry University, London.
In this video, I am going to talk about my country, India. India is a country located in southern Asia with the square miles of 1.24 million, which is also 7th largest country in the world and second most populous country in the world, and our democracy is also the most populous in the world. Let's get start the video with tourism. It starts with Jaipur, Pink City. It is called Pink City because all the city is colored in pink. Second, Mumbai, where all the Bollywood movie stars live and it is very famous for shopping. Third, Delhi, where you can see the Red Fort, Humayun Tomb, Soldiers Museum, where they fought for the country's security till their last breath, and the Art Gallery, India Gate, Rajpath and Rajghat. Fourth comes Goa, where you can relax in the beaches and also try some special Goa feni and beautiful architecture around, while you can feel when you ride a bike on those roads. Note, please don't drive when you are drunk. And then comes Udaipur, Jaipur, Mysore, where you can see the palaces and savor the special dishes like roti, naan, paneer butter masala and some other non-veg items. And Mysore specially for Mysore Pak, Malige idli, dosas, etc. And Mysore sandal made idols, soaps, perfumes, etc. It is also very famous for Mysore silk saris. Don't forget to buy it. Sixth is Varanasi. It is the oldest city of India which has a history of more than 5,000 years. It is located on the banks of river Ganga, where it is the most believed holy place for Hindu, where he believe he get mukti, that is heaven, if your dead body is burnt in Harishchandra Ghat. And then have a darshan of Shiva and Annapurneshwari Devi and walk around the streets of Varanasi, where you can buy some special Banarasi saris and savor some rabdi, and can also buy some seeds of Rudraksha, where it is believed if you keep that seeds in your hand and meditate, you can get peace. Next is for couples, where they can spend their memorable days in Ooty, Manali, etc., which is the coldest region.
And then must visit place to see one stone chariot and mystical musical pillars in Hampi, Vijayanagara Empire located in Karnataka. And the holy places like Kedarnath, Badrinath, Amarnath, Tirupati, Vijayawada Kanakadurgamma, Dharmasthala, Kukke Subramaniam, Padmanabha Swami Temple, Catholic Church, Velangani Church, Jama Masjid, Makkah Masjid, etc. Where you can see over more than 2 million temples, 300,000 masjids, 174 dioceses in India organized in 29 provinces.
All might have heard about many cultures and traditions in India. Let me tell you something interesting. Have you ever heard about stages of celebrating one's life? I am going to tell you 16 such stages of celebrations which comes only once in life. That is called Shodasha Samskaras. Garbhadanam, which is also known as first night, performed to kindle love and harmony between the newlyweds. It is a private rite of the intent of the couple to have a child. Pumsavanam is the sanskara which is celebrated in the 3rd or 4th month of pregnancy, customarily after the pregnancy becomes noticeable but before the baby starts moving in the womb. Simanto Nayanam or Shrimantam. It is the 3rd of the 16 sanskaras as mentioned in the ancient texts of Vedic tradition. It is observed in the last trimester of pregnancy, wishing the safe delivery, and is akin to baby shower. Namakaranam. It is the ancient ceremony for naming the child and is usually performed on the 11th day after the birth with pujas, chantings and celebration. It is also known as naming ceremony. Nishkramana. For the first time, child is taken out of the house and is shown good and auspicious symbols. This is usually done after the first month of the birth. Annaprasanam. Performed in the 6th month, the child is fed solid food for the first time. Chudakaram, also known as Mundan ceremony, where the child's scalp hair are shaved off. It symbolizes cleansing, renewal and new growth and is marked as a new phase of the life for the child. Karnavedam, ear piercing. Ear piercing is believed to help in developing intelligence and enhancing immunity against respiratory infections. Vidyarambam, which is also known as Aksharabhyasam. Vidya means knowledge and Arambam is beginning. The child is introduced to the world of alphabets and is made to write the first alphabet in this ceremony. Upanayanam. It means going closer to the Guru or divine. It symbolizes spiritual rebirth and entering into the Brahmacharya stage of life. The child is initiated into the most sacred Gayatri mantra, that is Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat in the Brahmopadesham ceremony. Rajaswala means it is the ceremony celebrated when girls get their first menstrual cycle. Vivaha, which is also known as marriage. Vivaha is a commitment of everlasting companionship between the husband and wife. Jeera and Jaggery, when mixed together, it cannot be separated. Hence, in the marriage, the bride and groom place this on one another's head. Mangal Sutra. Mangal means purity and Sutra means thread. When groom tie 3 knots to the neck of bride, the marriage be more purified than fire in Homakund. This Mangal Sutra has 2 buttons. It's because when bride is traditionally handed over to the groom and his family, she will stay there forever. Likewise, she should also remember her family. Hence, it has 2 buttons. Talambaralu. It is a raw rice mixed with turmeric powder and kumkum. The groom and bride pour the handful of rice on one another's head. It means, in one another's life, may happiness and wealth be filled. And the 7 steps in marriage, where the bride and groom follow each other and take 7 vows, promises made to each other for the rest of their life by walking around the sacred fire. First step, to nourish each other. Second step, to grow together in strength. Third step, to preserve our wealth. Fourth step, to share our joys and sorrows. Fifth step, to take care of our children and parents. Sixth step, to be together forever. Seventh step, to remain friends for lifelong. Mangalyam tantuna nena mama jeevana hetuna kante badnami shubhage tvam jiva sharadarshatam means this is a sacred thread. This is essential for my long life. I tied this around your neck, O maiden, having many auspicious attributes. May you live happily for 100 years with me. Gruha Pravesham, housewarming ceremony, literally means entering new house for the first time. Vanaprastham, renouncing the life of the householder, means giving the house and overall responsibilities to the next generation. After passing on all the responsibilities to the next generation comes sannyasashramam. It means leading the life of monk, immersing themselves in the thoughts of God before separating their soul from body. Last sanskara is Karmakanda, Antyeshti. It is the final sanskara for soul's journey on earth. In the Vedic tradition, when the body is cremated, Veda mantras are chanted and relevant rituals are performed. This was all about Shodasha Sanskaras. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe the video and don't forget to comment. Bye.